What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So as I'm sitting here waiting on the storm to hit us, I'm sitting here thinking about Springfield and their brand new Echelon Comp version that they just announced. And at first I was really excited. Some of you saw my post that I posted a screenshot, and I said that I was, at worst case scenario, I was going to get one at least for the channel to review. But the more I sit on it, the more I think about it, that high of that new gun announcement, that new model announcement kind of wears out a little bit, and you get reminded of past transgressions from whatever company that you were looking to make that purchase on. And Springfield is one of those repeat offenders. I love Springfield guns, but they do things that should anger you. It should make you upset as a consumer. So they're releasing this Echelon Comp. Mind you, I bought the original Echelon that came out in summer of 2023, and it is now almost, we're into fall 2024, and we have yet to get a compact version of that, or a compact frame. We have yet to get any new frames. I mean, we got some new colors recently, but that took forever to release, and we got 3 new colors. But Springfield's doing this thing that a lot of companies are doing that I kind of want to talk about today. They are milking their audience. They are milking their customers. And it's getting to the point where we need to say something. We have to talk about it. We have to bring it up. Otherwise, it's just going to keep happening. So Echelon is releasing, Springfield is releasing an Echelon Comp, and that's great or whatever. But let's say you already bought an Echelon. You already have an original. Why shouldn't I be able to just buy a barrel, buy a slide, and be all right with just the module, the inner the module or skeleton or frame, whatever you want to call it? Why can't we just do that? You can. I've already contacted Springfield. They said that's not happening. So you basically have to buy a new gun, and that irks me to no end. The fact that I would have to buy a new gun to get this new offering is insane to me. A lot of people like to say, and the other crazy thing is, if you were to go and look at Echelon, scroll down, right here, it says, with a host of patent pending features, this modular and highly adaptable handgun is designed around a robust stainless steel chassis and revolutionary optics mounting system. So I will give them that. The mounting system is great, revolutionary. Yes, I love it. But the modular chassis thing, the fact that they sell on that pisses me off, because it's not modular. If I can't put a compact frame on this chassis system and I can only use this one frame that you guys have, it's not modular. It's been a year. It's not modular at all. You've come out with a new gun before you've came out with a frame for the gun that you already came out with, that you said was modular. So you have yet to prove to us that it's modular, and now you're bringing out a comp version because that's the cool thing to do right now. And that pisses me off. It does piss me off. It's milking your consumer, and I just can't stand behind it. I would love to have a comp version, but the more I think about it, the more I hate it, the more I don't want one. And people love to say that, if this company were to do this or they were to do that, they will beat out Glock, and they love to hate on Glock. But what makes Glock great, and what keeps Glock at the #1 spot to me, is the ability for people to build them the way they want, to customize them the way they want, the aftermarket support. The Echelon has 3 companies that you can get a trigger for right now. So one of them, Overwatch Precision, Powder, PRP, I believe they are doing something, and then Tyrant CNC, they have a trigger for the Echelon. At least those are the ones I'm familiar with. So 3. It's been a year. It's only 3. And not only that, you can't get frames anywhere. You can't get slides. You can't get barrels. If I were to go to the store for Springfield and I go to their firearm accessories, I go to the Echelon accessories section, and you scroll, it's a bunch of nothing. Sights, I mean, you can get the grip module, but the only thing you can get is a different size for that you can get, small, medium, large, or whatever. You're not getting a compact grip module. You're not getting a different type of grip. It's the same grip module. It's just the little sizing for the size, the little back part of it, which to me is just not enough. It's just not enough. You go back, they're selling lights. I mean, there's a barrel here for the threaded barrel, which is cool. They finally came out with that. That was great. But that's it. I can't build an Echelon from just the chassis system. And if you're going to advertise something being modular, you have to be able to do that. In my opinion, what beats out Glock is having that aftermarket support and that customized feel to your handgun. Because if we're being honest, the Echelon has everything people say that Glock should come out of the box with. Everything. As everything. And they revolutionized the way you can mount your optic on there. Why aren't we talking about it more? Why don't more people own the Echelon? Why hasn't the Echelon become the go-to? Because I haven't had any issues with my Echelon. It's reliable. It has all the features that you need out of the box. It's great. In my opinion, the reason is there's no compact version. There's no compact version of the Echelon. If there was a compact version of the Echelon and that you had a modular chassis that you can go from compact to the 17-round version, the normal version or whatever, and there's other things that you can customize. Maybe they come out with new slides, cut slides, etc., etc. If instead of trying to grow vertically, Springfield grew horizontally, they would be able to start to keep up with Glock. But right now, I can, I carry my Zev. I can go to Zev's website and let me see here. I can buy just the chassis system. I can buy just the slide. I can buy just the barrel. So go back here. I can get just a barrel. The only thing I will nick Zev about is that they came out with the Hypercomp, and right now we can't get the Hypercomp barrel and slide that we need to be able to use it if you already have a Zev. But other than that, you can buy a slide, you can buy a barrel, you can buy a frame. And not only can you buy a frame, if you go to the grip kit section, they have the compact version, they have the compact X version, which is more like the Glock 45, if you're familiar. They have a shorty version, and they have the standard. So they have different sizes of frames, different capacities. Again, and the second thing I would nick them on is having more availability, because I've been trying to get the FTE X version for a little bit, and it's been out of stock. That's the only thing I'll ding about. And having just more colors. So, OD green, and just having more colors for their frames. I think we're talking polymer. It shouldn't be that hard to come out with different color frames, honestly. But other than that, you can build your Zev yourself from scratch. I can go to agency's website right now and do the same thing, or have them build me something from scratch. So the Springfield, you go to their website, it's either you're buying the gun or you're buying sites and just BS that you can't really edit or do anything with or make it your own. You've seen one Echelon, you've seen everybody else's Echelon. I mean, when they came out with them, everybody had the same light, same optic. It was, Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. So it really pisses me off. They're doing this drip thing because they're coming out with the comp version because it's popular to have comp guns. And then maybe they'll go back and release a compact version if people complain more. And maybe in 2-3 years, they'll release a barrel. And then maybe 2 years from there, they'll release a new frame. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, they should be releasing different frames. They should be releasing different size. They should be releasing different barrels. And they're simply just not doing that right now. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And then now they're coming out with the comp version. To be real, the average American benefits more from having a compact version of the Echelon than having a comped version of the Echelon. More Americans would benefit from a compact version. More Americans would be more inclined to carry a comped a compact version of the Echelon, then they would be worried about having a comp version. This comp thing, this trend, I mean, yeah, it's great. The more people who are really into comps and afterburners and all that stuff, it's a small percentage. It's not the average person, which is confusing me why they're trying to go after these specialized people. Do you want to compete with Glock? Go after the average American. Go after the average person, the average Joe. And we're trying to carry compact guns. We're not, I mean, some people carry a 17. Some people carry the Echelon. I've carried the Echelon. It's fine. It works. But that's not targeting the average person. So really upsetting that they're releasing this comp version before a compact frame, before they release different barrels and all that. If anything, if you wanted to release a comp version, also release the slide, also release the barrel, so that people who already supported your company, who already supported your brand, can keep supporting your company, keep supporting your brand, and not feel like you are milking them for everything that they have. Because if they were to make this announcement and say, yeah, we're coming out with the slides and the barrels, I'd be excited. I would have been like, you know, I'm not getting the new gun, but I am spending my money and I am getting the barrel, I am getting the slide. Because now I have the option to be able to do both. And you're not just forcing me to buy a new gun and feeding into some people's addiction and feeding into consumerism and feeding into stockpiling guns, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just, as a company, in my opinion, it's just, you're not, there's a reason why companies are going to keep releasing models and then they're going to fall on deaf ears. They release them and then we move on to something else. We got to move horizontally, stop trying to move vertically. So want to compete with Glock, we have to be able to do a little bit more customization. We need more frames. We need to be able to buy accessories. It's just the way it works. So I hope Springfield is listening. I hope that they make those changes. Because right now, I know I said I wanted to get one. I still itching, you know, I got a little addiction. So I might still get one. But honestly, for the average person, if you're not into guns like that, you're better off just getting the regular Echelon or waiting until they release the compact frame or the compact version, which I'm sure they will. They won't release the frame. They'll just release the compact version first and then probably later on release the frame, which sucks. They're just milking everything. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited about the comp version? I know they did something very similar with the Hellcat, and I'm seeing the trend and I'm already calling it out that that's what they're doing. And it's a shame because there are no, they're dropping the ball. This could be done a lot better. They could be making money hand over more money than they already are, just doing it the right way. And they're just not. And it's just disappointing. So I hope Springfield's listening. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are you guys getting one or you're not? What do you think about the Echelon? What do you think about the Echelon, the comp version? What do you think about this whole trend of having, you know, factory release comp versions of guns? So we'd love to hear your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Deuces.